function of second innings. In the beginning, I would request our Managing Trustee, Mrs. Poonam Soni ma'am, and Managing Director, Sanjeev Soni sir, and our Chief Guest, Ashok Taneja sir, and Guest of Honor, Charu Munjal ma'am, and special guest, Pankaj Munjal sir, Yogesh Munjal sir, and Harsh Khanna sir, to come upon the stage and begin the ceremony by lighting the diyas. So please welcome.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
Poonam ma'am and Sanjeev Soni sir to honor Charu Munjal ma'am, founder of Oma Retails, and Pankaj Munjal sir, CEO of Hero Cycles.
यस सर। मैम यस मैम, एक फोटोज भी प्लीज मैम, एक्सक्यूज मी, वेट, डन, थैंक यू।
Then I request Poonam ma'am and Sanjeev sir to honor Yogesh Munjal sir, MD of Munjal Showa Limited.
सर यस, थैंक यू।
Again I request Poonam ma'am and Sanjeev Soni sir to honor Harsh Khanna sir, Director of Tender Hearts School. And he has come especially from Lucknow to attend this program.
सर प्लीज एक फोटोज भी मैम, डन, थैंक यू।
Again I request Poonam ma'am and Sanjeev Soni sir to honor Commander Bali sir.
सर प्लीज यस, थैंक यू।
He is from Narayana Hospital. Thank you everyone. Please have your seat. We request Poonam ma'am to stay on stage for reciting Gayatri Mantra with Varsi, Sona and Sakshi.
Swaha tassaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tassaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tassaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tassaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tassaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayat.
Song और है अपना दिल तो आवारा. So please welcome for row 1 Basant Tandon sir, Subhash Sood sir, Brij Gupta sir, Arvind Nagpal sir, Rakesh Arora sir.
मेरे को मिला तब गाते थे। अभी इनिंग्स का कमाल देखिए, फिर से 70 साल बाद
ये सीनियर्स को अपना यंग समझने के लिए पुट्ठी एज बोलनी चाहिए। अब इनकी तो 70 है, 0 निकाल दिया और 7 के बच्चे हो जाते हैं। मेरी 82 के तो 28 का होता है।
इनका फार्मूला ये है कि आपकी रिटायरमेंट एज जो है ना
60 minus and 28. I am very young and 28 man.
Very nice.
Young man. ना मैं ये बोला भी नहीं, मैं ही डेट करते हैं जल्दी नहीं।
So sweet.
After this purjosh performance, now I request our ladies for group song. आगे भी जाने न तू. So please welcome सरोज पॉल मैम, मीना ग्रोवर मैम, मीना चंदा मैम, पीश नागपाल मैम, सावी मैम, सीमा मैम, रानी खेतपाल मैम, करुणा मैम, सुमन मैम. All are for row number 1 and for row number 2, अरुणा शारदा मैम, नीना दुआ मैम, सुमन मैम, मंजू मैम, राजरानी मैम, कविता कक्कड़ मैम, नीलू मैम, इंदू मैम, उषा शर्मा मैम, स्नेहा कपूर मैम, उषा टंडन मैम and बीना बबलानी मैम. As ladies are going to settle down, meanwhile we request Mr. Bhandari ji to sing few lines for all our audience. So please welcome Mr. Bhandari ji.
You give me the right time.
जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है। जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। तू धार है नदिया की, मैं तेरा किनारा हूँ। तू मेरा सहारा है, मैं तेरा सहारा हूँ। तू धार है नदिया की, मैं तेरा सहारा हूँ। तू मेरा सहारा है, मैं तेरा सहारा हूँ। आँखों में समंदर है, आशाओं का पानी है। जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है। तूफान को आना है, आकर चले जाना है। बादल है ये एक पल का, छाट कर ढल जाना है। दो पल के जीवन से एक उम्र गुजारी है। जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा।
जाने तू पीछे भी जाने तू, जो भी है बस ये पल है। आगे भी जाने तू, पीछे भी जाने तू, जो भी है बस ये एक पल है। आगे भी जाने तू। अनजाने सायों का राहों में डेरा है, अनजानी राहों में हम सबको घेरा है। ये पल उजाला है, बाकी अंधेरा है। ये पल गवाना ना, ये पल ही तेरा है। जीने वाले सोच ले, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू। आगे भी जाने तू, पीछे भी जाने तू, जो भी है बस ये पल है। आगे भी जाने तू। के जन्मों में महफिल सवारी है, इस पल की गर्मी ने धड़कन उभारी है। इस पल के होने से दुनिया हमारी है। ये पल जो देखो तो सदियों से भारी है। जीने वाले सोच ले, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू। आगे भी जाने तू, पीछे भी जाने तू, जो भी है बस यही पल है। जो भी है बस यही पल है। इस पल की सायों में अपना ठिकाना है। इस पल के आगे ही अर्शे फसाना है। कल किसने देखा है, कल किसने जाना है। इस पल से पाएगा जो तुझको पाना है। जीने वाले सोच ले, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू। आगे भी जाने तू, पीछे भी जाने तू, जो भी है बस यही पल है। जो भी है बस यही पल है। जो भी है बस यही पल है।
Thank you everyone. As ladies are getting setting down, now actually we had sports day almost 15 days ago. Now it's good time to honor them as we have wonderful guests around us. Now I request Ashok Taneja sir to honor the winners of cards. So please welcome Ashok Taneja sir, and the winners are Tandon sir and Rakesh Arora sir. And for next group, Brij Gupta sir and KK sir.
सर प्लीज एक बार साथ में यहाँ पे फोटो मैम
Brij Gupta sir and KK
Yes,
Chandra
sir.
sir.
सर प्लीज मैम यस सर
Thank you Ashok Taneja sir. Please have your seat. Now I request Charu Munjal ma'am and Pankaj Munjal sir to honor winner of cards and carrom and Ludo. She won the prize. So please welcome Indu Gupta ma'am.
मैम प्लीज एक फोटोज भी सर प्लीज यस
Indu Gupta ma'am. Thank you Charu ma'am and Pankaj sir. Now I request Yogesh Munjal sir and Sanjeev Soni sir to honor winner of musical chairs and table tennis. 4 members Rakesh sir, Narula sir, Dua sir and Dr. Gupta sir.
सर प्लीज कैमरे में प्लीज सर थैंक यू जरूर सर बाबूजी आ जाओ नहीं बाबूजी आ जाओ
Thank you Yogesh sir and Sanjeev sir. Dear members, we have a special title for selected members. Now I request
सर थोड़ा शिफ्ट सर प्लीज इधर कैमरे में प्लीज यस डन सर Yes, sir.
Rakesh sir, Narula sir, Dua sir and
Sir.
Dr. Gupta sir.
यस सर डन सर थोड़ा सा साइड हो जाओ सर प्लीज इधर कैमरे में सर पास में थोड़ा जाओ यस सर थैंक यू
Dear members, we have a special title for selected members. Now I request Neeru Khanna ma'am and Anita Soni ma'am to honor them. The first title is founder member and it goes to Nagpal sir and Nanda ma'am. Neeru Khanna ma'am and Anita Soni ma'am.
मैम थोड़ा शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे प्लीज शिफ्ट दैट साइड मैम एक फोटोज भी साथ में आइए डन सर
Second title is Best Dressed and winners are Brij Gupta sir and Kusum Mishra ma'am.
Sir. Done, sir.
Thank you.
रिसर्च कुसुम मैम भी हैं
कुसुम मैम जाओ।
स्पेस में पीछे क्यों आ रहे हो
मैम प्लीज एक फोटोज भी
Now I request
Ma'am, एक photo.
Priyanka Malhotra ma'am and Gunjan ma'am to honor our members. So the next title is Senior Most and winners are O.P. Agarwal sir and Fatma ma'am. O.P. Agarwal sir and Fatma ma'am.
सर थोड़ा टर्न हो जाएंगे सर टर्न मैम प्लीज एक फोटोज भी मैम ये चेंज हो जाएगा एक फोल्डर में
Thank you everyone. Now I request Harsh Khanna sir and Praveen Malhotra sir to honor our members. The title is Most Active and Deserving Candidates are Tandon sir and Raj Rani ma'am. Tandon sir and Raj Rani ma'am. They are also 80 plus.
सर प्लीज थोड़े से सर थैंक यू
Thank you everyone. Now I request Poonam ma'am and Sanjeev sir to honor our next batch. And the title is Regular Attendance and prize goes to Dua ma'am and sir and Pushpa ma'am.
सर चलिए चलिए मैम रुके रहना एक फोटोज होगी सर प्लीज एक फोटो मैम प्लीज मैम यस
I'm 78 engineer. I joined about 1.5 years back. I don't know how it passed. We enjoyed the company with full respect to Pudamji, the way they are caring us. Really, we are getting 3 days a week, and we wish if this club should have 5 days a week so that we can enjoy our life much better. Really, we are enjoying. We are not getting that pleasure at house which we are getting here. Thank you.
Thank you everyone. Now presenting two young debut singers of second innings who have prepared a surprise song for our audience. They worked hard, skipped their meals and really slept and practiced all day long. So it's a dream come true day. Please welcome Sonal and Sakshi.
Please sing with us. उठे सबके कदम देखो रम पम पम आज ऐसे ही गाया करो कभी खुशी कभी गम तारारम पम पम हंसो और हंसाया करो उठे सबके कदम देखो रम पम पम अजी ऐसे गीत गाया करो कभी खुशी कभी गम तारारम पम पम हंसो और हंसाया करो ला 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 हे वो प्यारे दिन और वो प्यारी रातें याद हमें है वो मुलाकातें नहीं कोई गम मुझे नहीं है गिला जिंदगी की राह में मिला है जब से तू मेरे हमदम शबनम हम है और तुम शोरा बन जाया करो कभी खुशी कभी गम तारारम पम पम हंसो और हंसाया करो उठे सबके कदम देखो रम पम पम अजी ऐसे गीत गाया करो कभी खुशी कभी गम तारारम पम पम हंसो और हंसाया करो ला 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 हे आहा रूप नया है रंग नया है चले का सुजनिया रंग गया है किसे है फिकर किसे क्या पसंद प्यार की जहाँ में न समझ जब हम तुम हम बन गए हैं सनम ये धड़क मेरे घर आया करो कभी खुशी कभी गम तारारम पम पम हंसो और हंसाया करो उठे सबके कदम देखो रम पम पम अजी ऐसे गीत गाया करो कभी खुशी कभी गम तारारम पम पम हंसो और हंसाया करो उठे सबके कदम देखो रम पम पम अजी ऐसे गीत गाया करो कभी खुशी कभी गम तारारम पम पम हंसो और हंसाया करो हंसो और हंसाया करो हंसो और हंसाया करो थैंक यू सो मच
We hope everyone like it. We have a short documentary on second innings. We hope that everyone will like it. Thanks members of second innings. Without your support and patience, this short film was impossible. So please watch second innings की कहानी पूनम मैम की जुबानी.
Aristophanes, the Greek playwright, once said, "The old are in the second childhood." Welcome to Second Innings, the beginning of a fun and cheerful phase in your lives. Hi, I'm Poonam Soni, Managing Trustee of Second Innings. This daycare home Second Innings has been a purpose of my life. While visiting one of the senior citizen homes, I met a lady who came to me and she said, "My son is coming for me tomorrow." But the owner of the place said she's been waiting since a year. That's when I started to think, with my husband's help and my family's help, we opened Second Innings in 2015. It's been a success story, I can very happily say. The members love this place. They come and enjoy from the morning till the afternoon. They have many activities here. There's Ludo, there's Tambola, there's pool table, and there's a TT table. My mother-in-law had told me not to say no to anybody for tea. So we put up a coffee tea machine for them. Getting down to the details, we are operational twice a week, that is Monday, Wednesday and Friday. The members have a timing of 10 to 5 p.m. We have a pick and drop service for our members. The drivers go to their homes. They have been also trained to look after the seniors. I have started my second innings with the help of Musarrat Warsi.
I am the first who started this venture with Poonam ma'am. Almost 8 years have passed and I have, lot of memories with members.
Then she herself appointed Sakshi and then later came Sonal in the hospitality. And there is the cook and the top servant, the maid, the chowkidar. We start the day with yoga. We have a very dedicated instructor, Babu. He teaches them yoga. In fact, he makes them do yoga. They all enjoy it. The last bit, that ha ha ha, is worth seeing. After that, we have a snack. And after that, we have a tombola. This is what the members really look forward to. After 2 games of tombola, there is generally either a dance class. In the dance class, we have a very nice instructor who comes. Piyush is very fond of the seniors, and he makes them laugh and makes them all feel so important. That's a real fun class because he tells them jokes as well. It's not only dancing. On Wednesday after the yoga, we have a singing class. It's not a class actually because they all sit down and listen to old songs by Ravi ji, who's been our singer since the last many years. He involves all of them, and it's difficult to keep them sitting because they want to dance at every peppy song. Though they love the old songs, and even I've begun to love old songs staying with them. And then we play games like musical chairs. You cannot imagine, you might think they're old, but they're children at heart. On Fridays, we normally have a health talk by one of the doctors at Max or Narayana, and they keep sending somebody to give us a nice talk. The seniors take a very active part in the health talk. They keep the doctor actually engrossed because they have so many questions. Being alone at home, they need a lot of know-how. So that's what we take care of on every Friday. Beginning of the month, we normally start with a satsang. I like to do some puja. That could be in the form of a havan or bhajans. We have Art of Living people coming in. We have the Sai Baba people coming in. We even have the Hare Krishna Hare Ram people. The Ragi ji from the Gurdwara. Birthday and the anniversaries of all the members are recorded on our WhatsApp group. So everybody wishes them accordingly. And at the end of the month, we celebrate all together. Dancing and singing is very predominant here. They all love to sing and dance. That's something so wonderful. It's made a change in my life itself. I'm not much of a dancer, but I've learned a lot from these people. Our yoga instructor Babu does acupressure for the patients. Then we have painting, and we had a very nice painter, Mrs. Sudha Murthy. The members who have begun to paint after so many years find it a pleasure because they yet have that hidden talent in them. A member called me up one day and she said, "Poonam, you give such wonderful food at the center. And now मैं थक गई हूँ Zomato से food मंगा के because my maid has gone." My husband was sitting next to me and he immediately said, "Open a tiffin service."
लंच सर्व करते हैं, ब्रेकफास्ट फर्स्ट करते हैं, इतना अच्छा होता है, घर से भी ज़्यादा अच्छा होता है। ना इसमें ऑयल होता है, ना इसमें मिर्ची होती है। If we are absent, they send our food in our house.
In fact, it's not only for the members. Any seniors who get to know also call us through Facebook and Insta. There are days when my husband takes out time to come and sit with the seniors, to play cards with them. It's been a very heartwarming experience with Second Innings. It's a pleasure to see the members, how they have come out of depression.
यहाँ पर मेरे बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंड्स बन गए हैं और हम उनके साथ पिकनिक जाते हैं और फिल्म जाते हैं।
यहाँ हम सब सीनियर सिटीजन आके मिलते हैं, हमारा टाइम बहुत अच्छे से पास होता है।
There's been a change in their faces. I once told auntie, I said, "Auntie, जो भी Second Innings आता है, smile करता है." And she looked at me and she smiled. And she's not stopped smiling ever since.
अच्छा लगता है यहाँ पे आना, बिल्कुल होमली फील होता है, घर की तरह।
कि ये सीनियर सिटीजन है और खासकर स्पेशली जो एलोन है और 88 ईयर सीनियर है, उनके लिए बहुत अच्छी जगह है। हंसते हैं, गाते हैं, डांस करते हैं, उससे लगता है ये कि यहाँ सीनियर सिटीजन भी लाइफ है इनकी भी।
हस्बैंड के जाने के बाद, बेटी की शादी करने के बाद मेरे को यही रास्ता किसी ने दिखाया तो मैं यहाँ आई। जब से मैं यहाँ आती हूँ तो मेरे को मेरे दिमाग भी कहते हैं मम्मा हमारे पास आ जाओ, लेकिन मैं कहती हूँ नहीं, मेरा सेकंड इनिंग मेरे लिए मेरा घर है। मैं उस घर को छोड़ नहीं सकती, ना मैं मेंबर्स को अपने साथ जो मेरे कोई फादर बने हैं, कोई मदर बनी है, मैं इनको नहीं छोड़ सकती। ऐसा लगता है जैसे ये मेरे पिछले जन्म का था जो मेरे को यहाँ ये चीज़ मिली। मैं थैंक्स करती हूँ पूनम मैम का।
पूनम मैडम इज डूइंग ए वेरी नोबल work.
भगवान उनको बहुत दे, इतनी तरक्की दे कि मैं बयान नहीं कर सकती उनके लिए.
I get a lot of support from the family. Even my mummy, papa, my in-laws would always say, like Papa would ask me, "Tere budiya da ki haal hai?" I'm very grateful to God for choosing me for this purpose. Thanks to my family for being there for me always. My father used to say, "Zindagi ka maqsad खास होना चाहिए और अपने पे विश्वास होना चाहिए." ज़िंदगी का मकसद खास होना चाहिए और अपने पे विश्वास होना चाहिए. जीवन में कामयाबी की कोई कमी नहीं होती, बस जीने का अंदाज होना चाहिए. बस जीने का अंदाज होना चाहिए.
I think everyone is emotional now. Moving forward, we have very interesting dance show which has been prepared by efforts of ladies who encourage partners to shake their legs willingly or unwillingly. We hope everyone will like it. So please welcome Raj Rani ma'am, Suman Om ma'am, Meena Dua ma'am, Sneh Kapoor ma'am. And for row 2, Narula sir, Om sir, Dua sir, Kulbhushan Kapoor sir.
क्या बात है? Very nice.
Very good. आवाज है.
जब जब जुल्फे तेरी, और जब जब जुल्फे तेरी, उड़ी जब जब जुल्फे तेरी, उड़ी जब जब जुल्फे तेरी, कवारियों का दिल मचले, कवारियों का दिल मचले जिंद मेरी.
जब ऐसे चिकने चेहरे, वो जब ऐसे चिकने चेहरे, तो कैसे न नजर फिसले, तो कैसे न नजर फिसले जिंद मेरी.
प्यार करने की आई, रुत प्यार करने की आई, रुत प्यार करने की आई, रुत प्यार करने की आई. कि बेरियों के बेर बस गए, कि बेरियों के बेर बस गए जिंद मेरी.
कभी डाल इधर भी फेरा, तो कभी डाल इधर भी फेरा, तो तक तक नैन थक गए, के तक तक नैन थक गए जिंद मेरी.
Hello. Thank you so much. We know that here almost 95 people are Punjabi and they will feel emptiness without Punjabi tadka. So please welcome our next group with Punjabi Bhangra. Please welcome Shashi Nanda ma'am, Kavita Gakkar ma'am, Usha Sharma ma'am and Manju ma'am. All are for row 1 and for row 2, Neelu Sood ma'am, Kusum Mishra ma'am, Indu Gupta ma'am and Shashi Bahal ma'am.
हो गई रे, मुझे खुशी भी गाओ ना.
Thank you everyone. Now I request Kanika Soni ma'am, who is one of the directors of second innings, to introduce our chief guest and guest of honor. So please welcome Kanika ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can we have a huge round of applause for our members who performed so fabulously today? Bada hi maza aaya. It is my privilege to introduce our chief guest for today, Mr. Ashok Taneja. A graduate from the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, Mr. Ashok Taneja has an exemplary career spanning more than 4 decades. Retired as the Managing Director and Chief Mentor at Shriram Pistons and Rings Limited, Mr. Taneja has been a key contributor to the company's success. His remarkable leadership qualities have inspired many young business minds over the years in his roles as the President of the Auto Component Manufacturers Association, ACMA, Chairman of the Young Business Leaders Forum, YBLF, Chairman of the Aqua Center for Excellence, Co-Chairman of the Tata Motors National Vendors Council, President of the Honda Cars India Suppliers Club, to name but a few. His forte being the auto component industry, he has represented India at various forums across the world. In June 2021, he was accorded the title of Fellow by the All India Management Association in recognition of achievements and contribution in the field of professional management. Sir, it is indeed a great honor to have your distinguished presence among us today. We hope you have enjoyed the show so far. On behalf of the Second Innings family, I request you now, sir, to kindly grace the stage, address our young audience, and say a few words.
Respected Poonam ji, Sanjeev, Yogesh ji, all the Charu ji, all the distinguished members of the Munjal family and friends. When I was coming over here, I had no idea what to expect. And I just sent across a small message to my wife that this is perhaps one of the most memorable days in my life. And thank you for making it that. I have just 2 or 3 thoughts to share with you. You have all the wisdom, all the experience that life has taught us. But notwithstanding, I'd like to share a couple of thoughts with you. But before doing that, I think the wisdom of life, the spirit of life, was captured so beautifully in the songs, in the group songs that we heard, and the individual song that we heard from Mr. Bhandari. The songs, "Tu Mera Sahara Hai, Main Tera Sahara Hu." What can be a bigger truism than this in life? जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है. What else is life? It's about you and me. 2 पल के जीवन से एक उम्र चुरानी है. We have to live in the moment to live a life. And finally, आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू. What a beautiful collection of songs that epitomizes life and the wisdom of life. So may I request you, before I close on this, not to forget the solo sung by Mr. Bhandari, "Hai apna dil to awara." At this age to sing that, what a wonderful thing. So may I request a round of applause for all these wonderful singers. Let me tell you what is my takeaway from here. The first thing is, whatever we can achieve alone we can do much more together. I always thought, you know, it is individual leadership that matters. And of course it matters. Without Poonamji's leadership, we won't be in second innings. But what we can do collectively is like the harmonic orchestra. You can play the drums separately, you can play the harmonium separately, you can play the various instruments separately. But when they come together, they make the beautiful song. And it is the coming together of all of you which actually gives meaning to second innings. I'm so delighted. There is a study which was done by Harvard. It started 75 years back. And the study carries on till today. And this study is about happiness. What makes some people happy? What makes a community happy? What is durable happiness? Not happiness for that 1 minute or 5 days or 1 year, but lifelong happiness. And while it's a very deep study, there are 3 elements they have found which define happiness. The first sign of happy people, happy communities, happy individuals, happy families is that they all have happy relationships. Imagine you win an award, you come home, and there is nobody to share that happiness with. You don't have friends, neighbors, brothers, sisters, cousins to share it with. It is not happiness. So happy relationships, and Poonamji, people like you who help to create those relationships, is the first pillar on which happiness of a society, of a community is built. The second thing which they found in this deep study at Harvard is that people who have faith, who have a belief, who believe there's a purpose in life, or people who give them a purpose in life, Poonamji, like you. That is the foundation of happiness. To believe कि पहले भी कुछ नहीं था, आगे भी कुछ नहीं है, you feel lost. The anchor is that I am here for a cause. If God brought me here, there is a cause. Whether I'm young or I'm old, it doesn't matter. Whether I'm rich or I'm poor, it doesn't matter. But I'm here. This faith that there is a power above, there is a force above, and it is because of that that I am here. This is the foundation of happiness. And here comes the third one. Individuals who are happy, families who are happy, communities we are happy, have people who work for a cause, who work for a belief. They plant trees in whose shade they may never sit down. They do things for people who have nothing to give you in return. Poonamji, do you see yourself there? I must tell you, I was recollecting this study when you were, Yogeshi, I was writing some little notes. If you noticed, that is the note I was writing. I see all these elements of durable happiness. You are the catalyst. And thank you very much. I want to narrate a small 30-second instance to you. I used to go for a walk in the Rose Garden. Those of you might know it's very close to IIT Delhi. It's a very nice, beautiful garden. And I was prodded by my wife that you should go there. I'm otherwise not a morning person. So I would go there, and after some time I said, I don't like it. She said, why don't you like it? And I said, I go for a walk, I cross so many people, but they're all looking glum. They're all looking sad. Early morning, you should have a cheerful face, some energy. So she said, look, why don't you smile at them and see what happens? And guess what happened? I started doing it, and everybody is smiling back. And I built some of my best friends over there. This is life. You have lit the candle, and the light will come from so many candles. Thank you very much for doing that. I compliment you. Finally, I think it's important for me to leave a thought with you about aging. It is inevitable. It's going to happen to all of us. I'm also in my 70s, incidentally, and I look at what my next 5, 10, 8, 20 years might look like if I'm blessed with those years. First of all, it's very fortunate to be aged. Not everybody gets there. So it's a good position to be in, despite whatever else. Every age offers its own rewards and challenges. As a child, you are waiting to hold somebody's hand, to learn to walk, to cross a street, or whatever. When you grow old, you're waiting for somebody to hold your hand. Look at how the circle of life brings you back. Poonamji, I'm again referring to you. You are providing that hand to complete the circle of life.
And to so many people. To so many people.
And to so many people. And to so many people. Since you mentioned that, let me tell you a little story. One of my favorite authors is Khalil Gibran. And if you have not had the opportunity to read him, please do. His most famous book is The Prophet, but there are many, many other books which are snippets about his philosophy. It will take you not more than 5 minutes to read some of his great thoughts. And let me share a thought with you. Poonamji, it applies to you. It applies, Sanjeev, to you. And to Yogeshi, to your whole family. Who has done this? There was a group of people. They were taken into a room in which there was no light. It was a very dark room. People kept coming in, and then the door was shut. All these people were carrying something in their hand, and I'll tell you what. So when these people came into this room, they didn't know, why am I here? They didn't know who's standing next to me. Is he or she my friend? Or could be somebody who's a jeb katra. Could be a person who is not my friend. Could harm me. Everybody was full of apprehension and doubt. Because the room was dark and there was no one to show the light. And then one person lit a candle. And now there was a little bit of light flickering of light, and you could see that there are many people around in the room. There are men, there are women, there are boys and girls, but you were still very apprehensive. You still had doubt. What is this all about? And then the second person lit his candle. And then there was more light. And as every person kept lighting that candle, now the room was lit. Now you could see that there is a beautiful set of people like this over there in the room. I have nothing to fear. And there were smiles on people's faces. You see, Poonamji, what that one candle did. It brought light and laughter in the face of so many people and gave them a sense of belonging. So compliments to you, compliments to Second Innings, and compliments to all of you over here, because you are the ones who make Second Innings what it is. Thank you very much. I am deeply privileged and honored to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Taneja, for taking some time out to be with us here. Your wonderful words of appreciation and inspiration will stay with us for a long time. And I hope, like Mom, we all can also find our purpose in life, stay happy and keep smiling. I now move on to a very, very special guest of honor for the day, Mrs. Charu Munjal. A successful entrepreneur, Mrs. Charu Munjal is the founder and chairperson of Oma Living, India's finest brand of luxury home decor and lifestyle. 16 years, 12 stores and counting. Oma has firmly established itself at the forefront of India's design evolution as an iconic destination of exclusive furniture and thoughtfully curated products. With its fine network of original suppliers, both internationally and within India, a design center, and a highly professionalized supply chain management warehouse, Oma has given a platform to over 500 manufacturers, designers, artists, and logistic companies, thereby generating employment and value addition at each stage. Mrs. Munjal's personal commitment to excellence, attention to detail, and immaculate sense of perfection have made Oma a name to reckon with. Her impeccable organizational skills, ability to effortlessly multitask, and an astute vision for the future are just some of the qualities that inspire us all. Be it her home, her stores, or herself, she truly is a lady of style and substance. It is now with great pleasure that I invite you, ma'am, to address our audience and say a few words.
Hi, good afternoon all. It was a real pleasure to see all of you having such beautiful spirits and dancing and singing. It made me so happy to see such happy faces over here. I really thank Poonam to take Mom's name so high. They must be blessing all of us, and you make us all so proud. And of course, I think Pankaj and all of you have imbibed all these beautiful qualities from Mummy and Papa. Old age has always been very dear to me. I've always grown up with elders around me. I loved sitting with them, eating with them since I was a child. I loved my nani, dadi, my in-laws, my parents. I enjoyed spending every moment with more elders than my own age. I think they give us beautiful advice, experience of life, and I think getting old is a beautiful phase of your life. I would call Second Innings, I think, the best innings. And all of you over here bring so much of joy and happiness of all around, and I wish all of you a very healthy, happy, and prosperous life. And may Poonam end up many more centers. I would love that we can also be a part in this beautiful journey and service to life. Thank you all.
Thank you, Charu Mami, for your beautiful words. Always wonderful to hear you. And now for the vote of thanks, I'd like to call Mama to join me on stage. I'll speak. You can join me on stage. On behalf of Poonam Soni, founder of Second Innings, and all members of the Sudarshan Munjal Trust, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this event possible. To our chief guest, Mr. Ashok Taneja, and guest of honor, Mrs. Charu Munjal, for gracing our occasion with their esteemed presence. To my team, Musarrat Warsi, Sakshi Khanna, Sonal Serene, for their constant support, unwavering efforts and enthusiasm in organizing today's event. To the staff who work behind the scenes every day to ensure a clean, comfortable and welcoming environment for all our members. To the teachers, Mr. Ravi Gupta and Mr. Piyush Gupta, for training our members with patience, love and care. To my dear seniors, our members, the very heart and soul of Second Innings, for their fabulous performances, their cheerful presence and for making my dream come true. And lastly, to my family, friends and all our guests who have joined us today and encouraged me at every step of the way ever since 2015. Thank you. And before we end, can we have a huge round of applause for the lady herself? Our star. So I now invite you all to please join us for lunch. Thank you.